All right, g'day everyone. This is the first 4GC fantasy football. Guess you'd call it a podcast kind of thing. Suppose you're supposed to have other people chatting too, aren't you, in the podcast? We'll get there one day, I guess. Matty G. All right, so it looks like everything's running smooth. We are all set. Division One. Just is it? I've got a list up there. I've got to go and check. There's about 5 people that had to pay their fees. Put that in. Division 2 is all set. Matty G. Hey, what's his name? Let me flip over and have a look. Division. Where are we down here too? I assume the. No, that's Joel. Ah, there we go. I thought I put that in. Because I had to change your division, didn't I? How many did you put in? 4? Now I've got to go back and check. Oh, no, I left the M out. And that shouldn't be red because it's all fixed up. Righto. Matty G's fixed up in Division 2 on Google Sheets. And Division 3, we have 2 spare spots. So we'll get those. We've got heaps of time though. Well, actually, no, we don't. We want to try and do it by Sunday so we can do the draft. But I guess, if I think about it, I could leave them as blank spots. I'll just name it 1 and 2, and we could still do. But we're doing the lotto draft on Sunday, which I'll explain that to you, Matty G. Keeper is obviously set. We'll have to go through, see, make sure everyone's set their keepers. And obviously Dynasty's going. And then in a little bit, we'll get on to the new league and see who wants to jump in that one. All right. So I wanted to flip over. Keeper. Go to the draft room. Roll all the way down. And we got, so looks like Jason's short a keeper. And looks like Matty Evans has got to fix up his. So we've got plenty of time. You can't see on the screen, but everyone else. Joel's got Coop, Waller, Samuel, Swift, and Dobbins. Nice. Oh, good. Mick got all his sorted. Carr, Henry, Hunt, Eckler, Moore. Actually, that turned out not to be too bad for Mick. All right, good. So keeper's done. Get out of that one. All right, so let me keep marking down. I'll get into the hang of things as we get going. Right, 2 spots up, 2 spots up. Right, I've got messages to send out to Mr. Benjamin Baldwin, Tobias, Danny Silk, and Peter Lee. We've got the rings, we've got it all sorted, express post, but because what's going on right now, I wanted to double check before I put them in to how things are going around your way. If you because right here it hasn't stopped raining, everything is wet, everything's flooding. So I haven't like checked the dresses to see areas, but I will just give you guys a quick PM, unless he's here. Maybe not. That was Benjamin, Tobias, Danny, and Mr. Peter Lee. Just to find out, make sure it's safe to send yours off. If I don't know if you're in copying flood stuff and all that. I just want it to be safe. They are championship rings. Oh, since Matty G's here, since he's got to do it, don't we? No, I'm not. Oh, hold on. The good thing is I can switch. Yeah, nothing. Dog bites all over me though. What you get with a new dog? Hold it right, Phil. Look at that. The only 3-time champ. Come on, Joel. Fantasy football rings for all our winners, except for the mini league. Mini league will be a free league for a bit of fun. So let's get into that. I think they were the main points, all our draft time. So go to Google Sheets, guys, if you're looking for info. See if I can move this over. So for each league, you'll have, so there's now this is not the order of the draft. This is the draft lotto, which I'm going to explain right now. All right, I'm kind of in the way, aren't I? Get out of the way. Oh, here, leave it like that. All right. So this is all our information. This is Division 1, obviously the same. Division 2, Division 3, Keeper, and down to Dynasty. So, all right, all our info here. Well, the main info anyway. Draft lotto. All right, Matty G. The way we do it is, this is the finishing order. So obviously Benjamin won Division 1 in 2021. So he stays at the top and he gets one chance in the draft lotto. So his name will go in the randomizer once. And if you finish second, third, or fourth, your name will go in once. So as you can see, if you finish fifth or sixth, your name will go in twice. So all the names will go in. If you were the best of the rest, which was actually me this year, I get my name put in 5 times. So I have a higher chance of getting the first pick. And that's the idea as we work down. So if you don't make the playoffs and you're in the bottom 6, normally that's it. You're done. You didn't make the playoffs, you're out. Where in ours, that's not the case. You keep playing because now you're playing for better chances in the following year's draft. So you can finish dead last in the regular season. But if you go into the consolidation playoffs, which is the bottom 6, and you win that, then you obviously move up. You'll be 7th, which will give you more chances. So with our fantasy football here, we want to make it as fair as possible, as even as possible, with a lot of competition. So we don't want it just to be simple and easy. You kind of, if you have a bit of skill when it comes to fantasy football, then you'll start to rise to the top. So that's the idea. Work your way up division. So we do have the over here relegation. So if you finish in the bottom 2 in Division 1, you are dropping down. And if you finish in the top 2 for Division 2, you will go up. And obviously, if you finish in the bottom 2 of Division 2, you will go down. So only if you finish last in Division 3, does nothing happen. You just sit there. So one of the things we are going to talk about when we do these doing these videos is we're going to start talking about what can we do for who finishes dead last. And I have noticed an issue with this setup for fantasy football compared to the breaks, which is over there. I'm now finding it hard to see the chat. So I think I'm going to have to make a change for these videos because, yeah, I really need to be seeing what you guys are saying. Oh, I missed it. Is that? Oh, that's Hussy. Yeah, cool. That's good. Yeah. Hey, in Dynasty, we want to see trades. We want to see moves. So, for me, what Joel's doing, I'm envious. I'm hanging for the day that I'm going to do a rebuild in Dynasty, and it just makes it heaps more fun. So, seeing that everyone's making moves, has been good. All right, let's get back up. I still do have everything set except for the camera for our still set for our box breaks. Just need the resetting the camera, but I fixed the background. A little bit cooler. And then obviously still our screen for our mem breaks. Oh, back over the fence. There we go. All right, so the last thing is I was going to show everyone our mini league. So let's get some details up, and then we will start by showing out of here over to the mini league. The mini league is set. It is all completely set. It's just a matter of adding people in and going. Now, first of all, yeah, it does kind of show a bit better. Not page one, that one. All right. I don't know if that's the best way to show. Over here might be better. A little bit harder to read, but all right, it'll be divisions. So the mini league is 24 teams, 6 divisions. So this one is meant at a bit of fun and something different. The whole idea with fantasy football is we don't want to be doing the same thing right across the board. So with this one now, excuse me, the roster would be 1 quarterback and 6 players. That's it. So 4 bench, 1 injured reserve. So you could have a quarterback and 6 wide receivers. You could have a quarterback and 6 running backs. You could have a quarterback and 6 tight ends if you really wanted to try. But the idea with this one and testing this one out is I think the draft would be a lot different. When we do drafts normally in standard league keeper, you really, there's a fair bit of focus comes in on the building your team. So having the right positions, who to draft when, all that. I think this would allow you to really open that right up. You could literally play in this league without a running back at all. So sometimes in those drafts, all the good running backs go and you kind of, you're left. Well, you can actually go with no running backs if you wanted to. So every winner of the division would go through to the playoffs. Then the next 2 best teams. Waivers would be completely wide open, so there'll be no waiting, there'll be no bidding, there'll be no. The waivers are just open. If there's a player there and you want to grab him, grab him. If there's news and you hear it first and you jump on and grab that player, cool. It'd be pretty pointless loading up on quarterback. It'd be pretty pointless. Now, considering there's 24 teams, the quarterback thing won't be too bad because there's 32 teams, 32 starting quarterbacks. So we only need the 24. So everyone should at least have their quarterback. You've got to have a quarterback. Snake draft. So just like standard, in the draft it'll reverse back around and come back instead of being linear, which that's just for keeper and dynasty. I put one injured reserve spot on there, just so people have got options. For those people who get right into it, they might want to stick someone, draft someone like Watson who isn't going to play to start with. So our injured reserve slots allow suspended players. We're pretty open with that, with who you can put in there. All right. Obviously, draft pick trading is allowed if anyone wanted to. The draft will be a little bit earlier so it doesn't conflict with our standard or our keeper drafts. So no one, if you're in keeper, you'll be able to go into this. It's no problems. And it'll be a nice, quick night draft. So it'll be a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. It's a very short roster, so I'd be surprised if it was longer than an hour. We should be able to do 9 to 10 rounds in an hour easy. We're normally doing 15, 16, which usually is about an hour to an hour and 45 minutes. So that will be fairly easy. This league is completely free. It's also set up in the sense that we can get a few beginners in here if we've got some people that want to try. This will not need any of your time. As I said, it's free. We'll just gloat who the winner is, and it's more to test it out and see how we go. So for the draft order, we just get everyone in, randomize the list, whack it down, away we go. So it would be that simple. Now for this to be set up, we've got until the end of the month. So the end of the month, we would need the mini league set up. So I'll put some posts up. We'll start finding out. I know Joel wants in. I think Benjamin wants in. I'll be checking with Benjamin. So our how can I phrase it? Our nut players, our 4GC crazy fantasy football players like Taylor, Kyle, Joel, Benjamin, me, Chris. There's a few. Jake, Peter Lee, the ones that are always on me about fantasy football. I will make sure that I hit all those guys up first and see if they want to jump in. And then if there's anyone, I have a few people. Oh, hold on. Where is my waiting list? Right. So Mick, Martin, obviously Benjamin, Matty G, you're here too. Do you want in? Where am I going? No. All right. Got to click on the right thing. Since you're here, Matty G, if you... Yep, cool. Kyle's in. We're going to sort divisions out later. So yeah, Matty G, you just let me know if you want in, mate. It's free. I know you play a lot of fantasy football, but so don't overextend yourself if you don't have the time. But as I said, this one's going to be easy, and you're not going to get jumped on if you stuff up in here. Not in the mini league. Mini league's just I want to learn and see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, once we get it all filled up, Kyle, we'll have a bit of a chat and see. You guys can let me know what you want to do. And Joel, like for argument's sake, if you kind of want to, I don't mind if we set the divisions. Like for argument's sake, if you've got 4 people and you want to all be in the same division, or you deliberately want to separate, so you got a chance to meet in the playoffs, all that type of stuff. So I have got no problems with that whatsoever. So yeah, Kyle, this one won't need much time. And by the way, saying no, but I always, it's funny because I get to see you, but you don't hear from me. Because if I'm sitting here doing all this work every now and then, because your YouTube videos keep coming up. So I just put them on because if I'm going to have anyone in the background, and if it's not my fantasy footballers that I like to watch or my Buffalo Bills Plus, I'm always watching them, getting info out of them. I've got your YouTube. I'm hopeless at names though. I don't know if I could pronounce the name of it. There's a link. Let me bring this up. Can you see? Yep. If anyone wants, you go into here to our pinned post. There. I'll murder trying to pronounce that name, dude. I'll have to watch again and wait till he pronounces his name. But yeah, there's a link there to go and watch Kyle on his Raiders podcast. Pretty cool because I've got Jacobs now, so I like to go and and I had Renfro, so I like to go and get a bit of info out of Kyle. All right. Well, I don't want to go too long because I want to make sure that this there's a replay up and put up on there. But we're going to try and do this regularly every Wednesday from now, maybe right through the season too. We'll be jumping on every Wednesday night at 8 just for a quick chat, see how things are going. Hopefully it might be a good place if anyone's looking to throw out ideas on trading. I think Joel's traded enough for the next 3 seasons. That was fun though. I have to admit, I love trading. So I've had some duds, some pretty bad trades. Ones that have worked out. I've had some that have worked out nicely. But I'm just looking. Yeah, come on, Kyle. You're going to get your name up the top here. That's what we're going for. I'm going to send you a championship ring. They're very cool. But yeah, just for reference, you know, there's a reason why why I've won a few times. I'm what you would call a little bit crazy when it comes to good one, Phil. A little bit crazy when it comes to fantasy football. I got my dynasty team and keeper team all written out up on the whiteboard, ready to go. I know exactly what's going on. But this is our we're getting a bit of shine there. Got all the team stickers up. Nice Josh Allen. We can't even see the Jim Kelly because of the light. Just some NFL stuff I found, just so it's a little bit nicer background. So hopefully won't be too far away and we can start doing some box breaks. I'd still like to do a few little ones here and there. I am waiting. I want to get something 2022, something early. I think something did just come out. But I'll be keeping that in mind for because we still have 2 free breaks to do. But once prices get a bit better, fingers crossed, we can get back to doing a little bit of collecting. Rub it in. Got to show off. I had a light here, and it's gone, so that's why it's also dark in the background. We'll get that fixed up. We're in and ready to go. All right. And what's that? We're both legends. That's one thing we have in common. And you won't last long either. You know, no picking on Jim Kelly. I got this gut feeling. I know there's a bad day coming soon. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt that one. Alrighty. I don't think I've heard a little bit of news regarding Watson. Maybe there's a chance he doesn't get a year. I don't know. I have to go do some investigating. I don't think Baker's going to play for the Browns, but I guess we're going to wait and see. Oh, that's sly. That's sly. Cheeky. That's it. I'm giving all my 3 rings to Jim Kelly. I'm going to pack them up and send them to him now. Oh. I'll admit that was funny. I didn't think you were going that way, but that's funny. Yeah, well, Benjamin Baldwin is still the only 2-time Division 1 winner. So that's my next target. I need to win Division 1 again. So, and come on, Joel. It's your turn, isn't it? your turn soon enough. All right, guys, jump off. I try and keep this video to about half an hour. And yeah, so we'll be doing this every Wednesday. But keep an eye out. On Friday, I'm going to jump on and do a mock draft. If you're in any of my leagues, 4GC leagues, and I'm doing a mock draft, jump on. I can easily join you in the mock draft, and you can join in and have a little bit of fun. And I'll do it all live on here, so we'll all be watching. But I definitely want to do one this Friday before everyone gets their positions. That way we might get a nice full mock draft. But yeah, the idea of mock drafting is that you should be trying different things. So I wouldn't be too worried about going in mock drafts with people that are in your league. You know, because if you're going to draft exactly the way you're going to draft on draft day, then that's a little bit silly because you won't be learning anything. All right. Thanks, Kyle, Joel, Matty G jumping in. Yeah, let's have some fun. So don't forget, Sunday, 5 o'clock, we will do the draft lotto. So everyone can find their positions, and from this Sunday, you can go nuts. You'll have just under 2 months to do a lot of mock drafting. All right. I think that went smooth. I got to get into the hang of it, Kyle, because you guys have definitely got it down packed well. I kind of like your show. I think it's done good. That sounds silly. Done good. All I know is I keep giving you a thumbs up. You've got to throw them likes out there, eh? All right, guys. Thank you. See you next Wednesday, but don't forget, I'll be on Friday anyway.